Now for a quick Devar Torah. One of the refrains that keeps popping up in this week's Parsha is I am God, Ani Hashem. And the question is why have this? It's a non sequitur in a lot of the psukim, in a lot of the verses. The answer is very simple, but it's something that we don't think about being modern people and being in a society where you assume if somebody's religious, they will be moral. Okay, it's an automatic assumption. In ancient societies, the gods were neither moral or ethical, and they didn't care if you were moral or ethical. And it's an amazing thing. Morality and religion had nothing to do with each other. There was a TV series called Rome a number of years ago on HBO that presented Roman society as it really was. And they asked the actors, what was the hardest thing for you to get with your characters? And they said the fact that religion and morality had nothing to do with each other. Because we live in a society, like I said, where it is making an assumption. An interesting quote, Voltaire, who was an atheist, but he said to work for him, you had to be a religious person. Because he knew a religious person would tend to be much more honest than a non-religious person. In other words, they're answering to a higher authority. So it's interesting, it comes from Voltaire. Friedrich Hayek, an economist of the 20th century who himself was agnostic, said that for an economy to work, society has to be religious. Because in making business deals, there has to be a basic trust. And you know that if you cheat, that you'll have to answer to Hashem, to God, you'll tend to be more honest, hopefully. That's the hope. So the point is that this is why in moral and ethical laws, God is stressing, remember, I'm God who's giving you these laws. This is not just a good idea. It's my commandment. Something to think about.